Hi, Ted. Ted, we have been sponsoring you for the last year. And while we've been sponsoring you, we've been working really, really hard to see if we could adopt you and make you a part of our family. And we have some exciting news. We are going to be able to. So we are so happy that you are going to be our son.
那我看不见。
没关系，你可以听声音啊，对不对？然后方老师告诉你他们都在做什么，好不好？
好。那这是我要快有爸爸妈妈。
对呀，你有自己的爸爸妈妈了。
快要被收养了吗？
对呀。
那会不会开我的 party？
会啊。
那我喜欢走。
你喜欢走啊？你觉得去哪啊？
去美国。
去美国呀。宝贝儿，咱们最重要的，以后有一个你自己的家，一个永远的家，有永远的爸爸妈妈。
I'm just excited. I'm nervous, mostly just excited nervous, and I'm nervous about, I know that you're going to be saying goodbye to a lot of your best friends and your teachers, and I know you have a lot of big expectations of us and this new life, and I'm just excited to start and to be there with you and to see where this all goes.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
How are you?
How are you? What's that?
You got your money.
That is a car.
Tantra likes cars. This is your
baby.
Rabbit. Are you so excited? Can I have a hug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a car.
A car? I have a car for you.
Papa.
Papa's at home.
And the Maymay, Papa, and the Maymay.
Yes. And
Adoption is family to us. So one of the most important things that resonates with my husband and I when we adopt is the fact that we get to be a part of this community. And no matter how you come into adoption, whether it's international adoption, domestic adoption, adopting through foster care, you get this incredible privilege to continue the work that the first family started, and to, in a sense, join hands and link arms with these first families and share the privilege of raising their children. And that's such an honor and such a privilege, and something that my husband and I just feel so grateful for. We first found Bethel in 2013, and we saw this video posted of a little boy here. He went by the name of Asher, and he was pushing a little pink stroller. And we had never considered adopting a child who was blind, but we saw that video, and something just struck a chord with us. And we inquired about him and found out that we were not yet eligible for China, for an adoption from China. But we were determined that we had to somehow keep tabs on that child and be involved with Bethel. So we started to sponsor him. And after a few months, found out he had been matched with a family. And of course we were devastated because we thought, that maybe we were supposed to be that family. But we kept sponsoring, and we went forward and joined a South Africa program and brought home our daughter, who is now 5, but all the while kept sponsoring and kept receiving updates from Bethel and had the chance to send packages and to see videos of the children. And we saw when Ted arrived, had seen his pictures and followed them on Facebook. And then about a month after we were home with our daughter, we received a postcard in the mail, and Ted's picture was on it. And we just propped the picture up. We weren't yet ready to pursue another adoption, but we put his picture up and we walked by it every day. And within a couple of months, we both started to, my husband and I, to have the conversation where we'd say, well, what about Ted? What about him? And we couldn't believe he hadn't been matched yet. And so I sent a few emails and my husband said, no, it's not time. But I sent emails and would come back to my husband with little bits of information. I'd say, he loves dogs, he loves cars, all of these things that just lined up so well with our family, and where it got to a point where we could just picture him with us and in our family. And we weren't necessarily ready for another adoption, but we weren't planning to, we weren't necessarily planning to adopt from China at that point, but it just came to a point where it was just about getting Ted home. When we first started our adoption journey, all we knew was that we wanted to give a family to children who needed it. And at that time, we thought we would bring home a healthy baby. And the more we started to dig, the more we found that the children who really needed someone to say yes to them were the children who were older, the children who were boys, or the children who had some sort of special need. And what we found is that all of the things that seemed scary at first, after we met other families and learned of other children's stories, it didn't seem so scary anymore. And so much of it is just educating yourself, but then also being willing to just take a leap of faith and say yes, and knowing that it'll be worth it. When we were first starting to sponsor children at Bethel, we started to connect with other parents of children who are visually impaired. And my husband in the beginning was a little bit hesitant, not knowing if this was something, that we were prepared for, that we could take on. And I have a friend who adopted a daughter from China who was about Ted's age, who is blind. And a real turning point for us, we watched a video of her a couple of summers ago riding her bike. And she was riding up and down her driveway, no training wheels, completely blind, and with her brother and sister along the side of the driveway just cheering her on. And I remember we saw that, and it's this turning point where you realize that they don't put limitations on themselves, and that we shouldn't either. And part of the excitement for us is getting to see all that he already does do and all that he will do, and knowing that he will spend his life defying others' expectations of him. Our message for Ted is that we believe in you, and we have always thought that you will be our hero. From everything we know of you now, we see you as the happiest little boy, and it seems like there's nothing that you won't try and nothing that you are afraid of, or even if you are afraid of, you still do it. You told us when we were Skyping the other day, I'm not afraid of anything. I like bugs, I like water. If I can't do it, I'll try it. And we are so excited to watch that come out of you as you live your life and as you get older. And I think there are plenty of people in this world who might underestimate what you can do and what you already do. And we are so excited to be there cheering you on. And we consider you our little hero. we can't wait to see all of the things that you do with your life. And you've already done so much that is so impressive to us. You are happy and strong, and we can just tell from your character already the type of person you are. And we are so excited to be cheering you on and to be your biggest fans and to see all that you do with your life.